The last thing I expected was Pakistan to have a thriving sex industry, one that dates back hundreds of years.
Lahore's red light district, Hira Mandi, the diamond market, a crumbling ghetto of 3- and 4-storey buildings in the northern quarter of the walled city. I'm off to Pakistan's very own Moulin Rouge. For centuries, under Muslim Mughal rule, young courtesans would learn their trade and undergo rigorous training in so-called performing arts.
Years ago, the main attraction and entertainment in Lahore were dancing girls. Back then, Urdu poetry recital, music and classical dance were performed by courtesans for the sons of noble and elite families of the Mughal period. Sadly, those days of majestic beauty and performance have long gone. Not being a frequent visitor to red light areas, I decided to enlist the help of local businessman Shazeb, who gladly gave me a guided tour.
Shazeb, where are we now? What is this?
This is we call normally a tipi gully.
Tipi gully.
Normally the police come over here very quickly.
Okay, so we should have a look before the police come, right? Okay, come on, let's go. So who are the customers who come here then?
Customers are just, this one is a customer, this is belong to customer who over there, for shoemaker, most of the customers are shoemakers.
Shoemakers. So, and how many girls will be working in this area?
It's a 200 and 300 girls over there.
I want it all the time, it's always on my mind.
Most working girls of Lahore sit in seedy, squalid rooms waiting for possible clients. They seem to be of all ages and come from many walks of life, unsure if they'll be required to sing and dance or do something else.
One of Pakistan's major artists is Iqbal Hussain. The son of a courtesan, he spent over half a century painting pictures of the women of Hira Mandi.
Iqbal's mother and sister were prostitutes. After graduating from college, he decided to turn his life into art by painting portraits of ladies of the night.
It was very painful. I don't want to recall it back. It was very painful. But obviously we had a bad time. There was no electricity. It just had, 1 or 2 rooms and have to leave outside because it was quite noisy. So that was the reason I was very disturbed at that time, but this is how it happened,
And the great thing about your paintings, they're not necessarily graphic in any way, but they tell a story, don't they?
Yeah, that's true, you see. I simply paint them, and mostly people objective. Why do you paint fat women? I mean, you look, I'm not painting the Playboy magazine. These are the actual women over here, as they are, and they're carefree, and I believe in that. Paintings which moves you from your heart.
And how have people reacted in Lahore and in Pakistan to your paintings?
Well, in the beginning, still they don't accept me because I think I'm outside in this community. And now, finally, when the Americans and the foreigners started buying my paintings auction in Sotheby's, now they started accepting it also because the one time my paintings were thrown out in 1984. And the same painting was auctioned in Sotheby's.
So how much are you making for it?
Well, it went for $10,000, and still I sell for more than $10,000 now.
Wow.
Asya and Parveen are 2 women who have made their living in Hira Mandi. Asya has been dancing for money and working as a prostitute since the age of 18, and Parveen has since retired.
अच्छा तुसी एक रात वास्ते तुसी कितने पैसे लेंदे हो
5000
ते तुम्हारा सिस्टर भी काम करे
हाँ जी
तो सिस्टर फिल्म एक्टर
है खाना खाते हैं कपड़े सिलाते हैं बच्चों के लिए करते हैं बस
अच्छा
और हमारे कुछ ऐसे गेस्ट हैं जिनको हम बैठा लेते हैं सही
अच्छा
पैसे देते हैं बैठते भी हैं कोई ऐसी बात
अगर
नहीं
नॉर्मल
सारे रात
जी वो खर्चा सारी रात का घंटे का हो कुछ भी हो बात तो यही है
Although this once distinguished and culturally rich area is now full of broken down buildings, pollution and poverty, the heart of Hira Mandi and the oldest profession in the world continues to live on.